We ain't made a little video in a little while, so figure I'd out here by myself doing some work on the farm today. So let's go for a beautiful ride. Caught all kinds of bass out of this lake. I think it's not too deep. I think the owner said that this it's like 10 or 12 feet deep on this side or something, and close to the island over here it's like 5 or 6 feet. That's where we're going today. We're going to go out on the island, clean off the island, and see how it's kind of grown up. That tree out there needs to be cut down and dragged off too, but that's for another day. So yeah, that's the boat that we're going to use to get over to the island with, and I basically just need to bring a weed whacker over there and get to it. These big trees here are cedar. I think the owner said that these were either saplings when he moved here, or he planted these trees himself. Same with these big trees out here. He planted these trees. He's in his mid 80s, I think, or late 80s, and he's been on this property for 40 years. So I mean, yeah, he's had some time to grow some trees. He's got all kinds of cattle out here, 30 or 40, I think. Last time, I don't know. He doesn't really keep account of them. They have something to do with his son, and his son has some other partners with the cattle or whatever. I don't know what the deal is with this barn over here that's collapsed. He actually still keeps stuff in it, even though it's collapsed. Over here on the other side of this tree, there's a barn that's well over like 150 years old. He said it was 100 years old when he moved onto this property. And just on the other side of this, in between like where you see these horse trailers and stuff, there's a power pole out there. And he said when he moved here, there was a house that was sitting there. That when he moved here, the house was like 100 years old, and they had it torn down, and he built a house over here behind me. That's where they usually keep the bull. They've got a bullpen over there. But let's get to it. That's that barn. Now, inside that barn, like they built another barn around the internal part of the barn. The internal part of the barn is the thing that's over 100 years old. It's got wood in it that's hand hewn from lumber taken off this property. It's a nice, it's a very old antique looking barn, put it that way. I wouldn't say it's nice. This is where I've trimmed around these trees already over to here. A weed whacker. I just got to keep going. Talk about vibrating your hands off. I love this property out here, though. I can't get enough of this. Oh, hey, there's the cows underneath the tree right over there. That's what they do. They hide underneath the trees all day, stay out of the sun. They try to, anyway. I'm gonna come fishing back out here again. Last time we were out here, we caught something like 10 bass. All right. Get back to work. Time! Only took me 4 hours. That seems like a lot. And this island, honestly, isn't insanely big, but I mean, it's do the whole thing with a weed whacker, you know? So it takes some time. Cows back over underneath the trees. They did come out for a while and they went over here, mingle around. I think there's a bull out there with them. They tend to follow the bull around. And I am done for the day. Go home and play with my puppy. Peace!